I'm Michael Che.
And I'm Colin Jost. And we've got a little secret. Actually, it's a pretty big secret.
Well, now you gotta give the people something.
No, I'm not saying a word.
Oh, then people won't know to tune in. Come on, tell them a little bit.
Like how we're hosting a live comedy event streaming only on Peacock September 12th.
Exactly.
Or how it's called New York After Dark, and it's a comedy show that only features drop-in comics.
Boom, you nailing it, dude.
Michael Che's phone number's...
Whoa, hey.
New York After Dark, some kind of live comedy thing. September 12th, only on Peacock.
You love it.
All right, let's get to Mike LiPetri. He's running for election to the U.S. House to represent New York's 3rd Congressional District. Mike's already served as a New York State Assemblyman in the 9th District, and he's running against my old buddy Tom Suozzi. So with that said, Mr. Mike, nice to meet you, pal. How are you?
Such a pleasure. Looking forward to this year, this November 5th.
That's a big deal, no question. Not just President Trump, but our local elections as well. So my quick story about Suozzi is this. So every year, the Columbus Day Parade, Angelo, Vivolo, and all those guys, they give me a convertible Cadillac. Okay? And I'm part of the parade, you know, the floats and all that stuff. I'm a big deal. I'm Jewish, but I'm a big deal, okay? And they usually give me a very famous Italian to sit in the car with me. Everybody from Dolores Catania to Joseph Tacopina, you name it, they've all been in the car.
I love it.
It's great. So I meet Tom Suozzi one year, and he was very, very nice. And I say, hey, come on the show with me and Bernard, my old partner. He died.
I know.
Great guy. Okay, great. So he comes on with me and Bernie, and we're talking about the parental act that Ron DeSantis put together in Florida, which was a great act, Mike. You know that.
100%.
Great act. But the Democrats, those scumbags, they renamed that act the Don't Say Gay bill, even though the word gay was never used, not even once, in that bill. So Suozzi comes out, me and Bernard, he goes, yeah, listen, I like the parental act. I'm a father. I've got children. I want to make sure my kids are okay in school. I like it. Okay. 3 days later, I read a story in a local paper where Tom Suozzi says, and I quote, I was inartful in my comments to Sid and Bernie. I didn't really think about it, but the more I do think about it, that act is no good. So what happens? He says what he believes on the show with me and Bernard. He leaves. His constituents, his donors get pissed at him, and he takes it all back 3 days later. To me, that's a weasel.
That's Sneaky Suozzi. That's what he does.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah, that's
Sneaky
what I'm calling him.
Suozzi.
Sneaky Suozzi.
I like that.
Two-faced Tom. I mean, what are you gonna? That's what you're gonna get with it. Because a typical politician, someone's been there for 30 years. He's going to just say something to your face and do something completely different. And that's what's happening right now as representative in this district. That's why people want change. They want a fresh start. They want someone real and authentic, Sid. I mean, it's about making sure that we have people that are straight shooters, that are about restoring common sense, and are going to be fearless, independent voice for us. But this is unsurprising. I mean, that's why he caved to Kathy Hochul and sold out Long Island just to get this nomination. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
He left this seat already. And then, of course, now he cowered with his tail between his legs. He comes back begging for the nomination. And what, you think he got that for free? No, of course. He bent the knee to Kathy Hochul and will do whatever she says.
She killed him. She killed him, too. There were some folks that thought he would be somewhat competitive, and he wasn't. And then he ran against my friend and yours, Mazi Pilip. And one of the things I do regret is that I wasn't enthusiastic enough in my endorsement of Mazi. Now we're best friends. I love her. But he beat her, okay? And here you come. Young, handsome, hungry.
Oh, stop. You're making me
I'm being
blush.
serious. You're a good guy. Attorney, smart. You got the charisma. You've got everything. So why wouldn't you beat Tom Suozzi come November the 5th?
It's a matter, we are going to beat Tom Suozzi November 5th, because this is why. We're endorsed by President Trump. We got Speaker Johnson's support, Elise Stefanik, Lee Zeldin, Tom Emmer. We're all in on this, baby.
Well, let's go back to the President Trump endorsement. That's kind of a big one.
Yep.
So was this on Truth Social? Was it on X? Did he call you? How did President Trump endorse you exactly?
President Trump endorsed us on Truth Social. And then on top of it, just last month, I was in Deal, New Jersey, speaking with President Trump about this race at a pro-Israel event, making sure we're supporting the Jewish community, standing tall, standing firm, and most importantly, standing strong, united.
That was a great event. I did not go this year. I went 2 years ago when Lee Zeldin ran for governor. Same house, and Trump showed up. But I did cause a nice little fight this year between two guys running for governor in New Jersey, Jack Ciattarelli and Bill Spadea. I know that was a great event. So great. So you got Trump on your side. You got Speaker Johnson. You got all the high-powered Republicans. And obviously, keeping it more local, you've got Joe Cairo. You've got Peter King, who's on this show later on today. You got that whole Nassau County mafia.
And then on top of it, we also got council member Vicky Palladino.
Love Vicky.
Because we got the Northeast Queens area. So Vicky Palladino territory, baby. We're all in it. And we got Nassau County. Then we got the town of Huntington. So this is our powerhouse. We're ready to go. We're looking for the next generation to step forward.
Now, the issue becomes, this is Mike LiPetri. I love this kid already. Democrats outnumber you in a big way. But. Donald Trump wins there. My dear friend Anthony D'Esposito, the congressman, he wins there. So even though the numbers don't bode well for you, there is a precedent set here. It's been set by other candidates, Republicans, who are able to win. Is that not true?
Lee Zeldin won this district on top of it, too, in 2022. So this district went Republican already. So we're going to make it Republican again. It's not like it's unprecedented. There is precedent already established. And on top of it, as a former New York State Assemblyman, I defeated a Democrat incumbent once already. I knocked on 20,000 doors. I was ubiquitous and making sure that our message of common sense prevailed.
And right now, the polling numbers that are coming back, you told me this off the air, seem to be very, very good for you, yes?
Trump's leading the district. We have us in the informed ballot leading by 9 points. And this was just recently after the swap, no less. After Harris stepped in for Biden because the Democratic oligarchs realized, oh, wow, we can't win. So we need to now take out a sitting president and make sure we put in our own. So after that, we still have it where Trump's leading the district. We still have it where people want that next generation approach. And most importantly, people just want action over words. Over two-faced Tom who say one thing and do another. They want the guy that's going to say it like it is and do what needs to be done. And the beauty is, Sid, is I've already done it.
Yeah.
As a New York State Assemblyman, I was already out there.
Right.
Championing veterans, championing law enforcement, making sure our borders are secure, standing up for ICE, and make sure we have more money in our pockets.
You know, it's interesting, Mike LiPetri here, in these races that are local, a lot of the candidates actually go to the national stories, right? The border. I know that affects us, obviously. Long Island, MS-13, gangs, crime, it affects us. But I'm always interested to hear what exactly will you do on Long Island that Tom Suozzi can't or won't that makes you the better choice for the folks living on Long Island?
Here's a great example, Sid. We just had it over the weekend, for example, that we had a Jewish community center had a sign, bring them home. Bring them home sign. Simple, right? Everyone should agree with that.
I hate that slogan. No, I hate it, actually. It should be let them go.
Well,
bring them home puts too much pressure on Bibi Netanyahu and even to a certain extent the United States. What do you mean bring them home? It's not our choice. It should be let them go. But that's fine.
Neither here nor there. Nevertheless, what was happened is that this sign was defamed.
Defamed?
Right there. Defamed.
Now, where was this?
It was over in North Hempstead by a Jewish community center. And we have, if people follow my social media, at Mike LiPetri on Instagram, Facebook, you'll see we were shouting at the top of our lungs because this is disgraceful and this is the type of behavior that's being enabled because we have Silent Suozzi who does nothing as opposed to having Mike LiPetri in there who's going to be championing the issue, standing up, and most importantly, make sure working with law enforcement saying this will not be tolerated. Anti-Semitism will not happen here. When I was at the Mass Transparency Act that Mazi Pilip pushed forward in Nassau County, which was a great piece of legislation, I was out there championing this piece of legislation, urging for its passage. Where was Tom? Nowhere.
Yeah.
Because that's the point, is we're showing the testicular fortitude to do, that's what I call it, the testicular fortitude to do what's right, not what's easy. And we're going to be stepping up on those issues. Our water quality is a problem. Safety concerns are still present here in this district. We have drug issues. We have making sure we're focusing on our border. Creedmoor Psychiatric is right in our district.
Yeah.
That's a migrant center. That's a big problem.
Oh, yeah. Curtis and Vicky work on that stuff all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be working in tandem with them rather than pushing back at it. And most importantly, we're also going to be the advocate that's going to step up to Kathy Hochul, to Mayor Adams, to make sure that that our district, that this area is going to be free from these migrant issues, from these tax increases, from these overreaching government regulations, and making sure that we're having safe, secure, and affordable communities.
I mean, the good news for you, Mike, is that your county is rich. with big-time people. Your Nassau County executive, Bruce Blakeman, he's tremendous. You talk about fighting crime, you'll be hard-pressed to find a better police commissioner anywhere in the country than Pat Ryder.
That's right.
And even your district attorney, who I helped get elected, Ann Donnelly, does a great job. So you guys are rich when it comes to powerful people like yourself, and that's got to help you in this effort.
That's a 100%. They're all in on this district. They want it flipped because they recognize we need people who are about the people, who are passionate about making a difference in the district and not about power.
So for folks who want to help you out today, how do they do that?
They go online, LiPetri4Congress.com to donate today. Every dollar is going to make a difference in this race. This race is going to come down to the wire. And in a House Representative seat where it's a one-seat majority, we need to grow the majority. So I need your help, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't vote for me, then I need you to donate. I need you to be part of it. I need you to follow me on social media at Mike LiPetri. I need you to believe that tomorrow can be better than yesterday, and the problems of the past are gone and solutions of the future will continue.
LiPetri is spelled LiPetri. Is that the number 4 or FOR?
FOR, spelled out. LiPetri4Congress.com.
Yeah. Who's this tough guy sitting next to me?
This guy's my campaign manager, Mike Falk. Big shout out. This guy is amazing. This is the hardest worker you'll ever see. I'm so lucky. I'm so gifted and great not only to have him as my campaign manager, but my best friend, somebody that I can truly trust.
I just met him, but he looks like about, I don't know, all my friends who go to TJ Bentley's with me and Captain Walters.
You gotta have the right gang with you. You gotta have the right crew that's gonna be by your side.
100%. I can tell this guy's loyal. All right. So you go to LiPetri4Congress.com.
That's right.
And you can donate today. And all my listeners are going to vote for you. Don't worry about that.
I appreciate that.
That's a done deal.
But then they got to spread that word. They got to make sure, hey, Mike LiPetri is our boy. That's our guy who once he gets in there, House of Representative, he's hitting the ground running. This guy's young, energetic, dynamic, and somebody with those of you who are sick of hearing AOC. Well, guess what? Guess who's the adjacent district to her, baby? Me. I'm the guy right next door to her. So get ready because we're going to go to town come January 1 after we win this on November 5th.
That's a heck of an appearance right there, folks. Mike LiPetri, once again, running in the 3rd Congressional District. Make sure you go vote for Mike. We'll get Mike Buck on before the election, November the 5th. Excellent job this morning. Great to meet you. You're up and running. You sound and look great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's my man, Mike LiPetri, right there, folks.